the livest cloud radio show on the planet. E-Block Radio.
Check one, check two, check one, check two. Kimmy and Reese, what up, though? Just checked in on IG Live. It's just me today. Earth to Rhea, what up, though? What's going on in the NYC? I see you out there. All right, man, we live. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Instagram Live. We live everywhere. Check one, check two. Mike's is hot. Fat Cat, what up, though? Fat Cat just checked in, man. Just checked in on Facebook. What's good, baby? Shit, it's Friday, cuz. Got Angry Man in the building. You can't see him and shit.
Yeah, I'm here.
Money had to hit the plantation early today, so he won't be joining us this morning. But we still gonna keep it moving, you feel me? All right, all the shits is good. Everybody checked in, man. If you're listening right now on Facebook, YouTube, or on what's that other shit? Periscope. Hit me in the comment box, man. Make sure you can hear me. And I'm trying to get my microphone together and shit, cause it keep looking like it's about to fall and shit, and it is. I'm scared. I want this shit to fall on me while we recording. It's all fucked up. Yeah, it's all good.
All bad.
Yeah, Fat Cat said, "What up, though? What's good?" So I guess you can hear me then. That's what's happening. All right, fuck it. Let's get. He already answered the question.
Who did?
Oh my man, Fat Cat. He already answered the question.
Oh, yeah.
This is it's gonna be a pretty cool topic and shit, man. What up, though? We got some more people checking in on IG. All right, man. You ready to get to it?
Let's hit it.
Yo, you know what it is, man. The livest cloud radio show on the planet. Straight from the E-Block Radio, live on your dial right this moment, man. I got my man Angry Man off camera.
Yep, I'm here. I'm here, though.
And, of course, man, it's your boy, the Hood Howard Stern. Q Lewis holding it down live from the 48205, man. We in the building today, man. It's Freaky Friday. We ain't talking about no freaky shit today, though. We talking about some real shit today. If you haven't checked us out on Twitter or Instagram or anywhere else, then you got to know what we're talking about. Today, we're talking about the value of a bachelor's degree, dog. Did the value of a bachelor's degree decrease once black people start earning them, dog? That's what we want to know. So hit us in the comment box if you got a comment on that. But before we get to that, though, you know, we got to talk shit about, you know, other shit. What was we was talking about something. God damn it. Not that last shit we was talking about. We definitely not gonna talk about that. But damn, we was talking about something else I wanted to mention on the damn show. I can't. No, that last conversation threw me the fuck off. I don't even know what we was getting ready to talk about. Oh, I know what I want to say. The college football niggas and shit.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, if y'all been keeping up with the college football news, they passed legislation to let them get paid off their likeness and shit. So that's been something that's been in the works. Obviously, California did it, jumped out there first. But I think what's exciting though is Electronic Arts or whoever doing it right now. I think it's EA Sports still. Talking about bringing NCAA, games back and shit. So I think with that, dog, they bring them games back. People gonna start getting paid, dog. Finally,
it's about time.
Whether it's gonna be $5 or $5,000, but still, I think it's something, all right.
I mean, yeah, because you gotta think, man. It ain't like you're a professional where you can get endorsements.
Yeah,
you know these motherfuckers are making millions off these kids, man.
Dog, millions, billions
off these kids, man. And
right.
I think it always take me back to an interview I saw a long time ago with Chris Webber. Okay, when he was being interviewed and they went to walking up the street, yeah. And I guess it was Chris was hungry.
Oh yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about.
Asked my man in the back, he get him a slice of pizza, and he was like, "Man, that's against the rules."
Yeah.
And then he said they walked down a couple more stores and looked and saw his jersey in a window being sold. Right. And he said that was the pinnacle for him. And like, man, fuck this, I'm going to get paid.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to the goddamn NBA.
For sure.
And then I saw one with Jalen Rose, and he was like, man. Shit, bonuses for us is when all five of us go to Taco Bell and they gave us tacos for free.
Yo, that's fucked up though, right?
You know what I mean? And y'all just made this school millions of dollars and you can't even get a dollar slice of pizza, man, without it being against the rules.
Right, and that's the crazy thing about it. I mean, they putting in a lot of work. Division I, Division II, even Division III athletes, man, you are putting in a lot of work. Obviously, students first, I suppose. But when the university and everybody else is benefiting like that, and all you can get out the deal is a free taco, bro. Like it's kind of fucked up. Yeah, that's you talk about TV time, bro. Yeah, TV time. You getting monies.
That's one reason why a lot of these cats were starting to go pro at a young age.
For sure,
because you piggybacking off them, and Yeah, you always say, yeah, education, but hold on.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
At some point, I got to get mine too.
Now, what we was talking about before, Dear Zora just checked in. What up, though? What's crazy about that shit though is immediately after that shit was passed, they in the House of Representatives now trying to pass legislation to start taxing shit now, right? Because they figure the athletes gonna start making money, so they want to tax it. Now this is where I'm fucked up at though. I agree with this part. Like, so if you getting money off your likeness, let's say you getting, let's just throw a number out there. Let's say you're getting $5,000 for, like your jersey sales for this semester or some shit. I'm just throwing numbers out there. Okay, tax that shit. But they talking about taxing their scholarship money. Now, how the fuck do you tax scholarship money? They say that they trying to make them able to tax scholarship money because they're making money, off of other shit. Are you fucking serious though?
No. So
how do you tax school money?
So now it really just became a job now.
It really did, right?
Yeah,
so are you even a student at this point if they pass that shit? Yeah. I don't think that should get passed.
Nah.
But that means I got a full ride. Let's say fucking school is ridiculous now. So let's say school is $80,000 or some shit because it's fucking stupid now.
Right.
So you getting taxed on that? Like, nigga, how?
Yeah, that's doing too much.
Ain't it though, right?
That's not. Come on now.
So that's putting you. To me, it make it feel like that's putting you back in debt because a lot of times, like you 18 and 19, ain't nobody helping you with these taxes, right? So you gonna end up owing taxes. So this is putting you back in debt, just like a loan.
No, because see, basically what they're saying is they just trying to make it look good on the surface for what I see.
Yeah.
Because see, here's what's gonna happen. Yeah, we'll pay you. But as soon as you get a check, half of that's gonna come right back to me.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it's kind of
then you may have a student athlete. Now I may raise one. I don't want to get paid. Now, do you have to force the motherfucker to get paid?
Right, just so you get taxes.
The government a motherfucker. You can't fuck with Scott. Now you're being greedy. Now that's just old white people, man. Stop that shit.
Old white people.
Leave these damn kids alone. Y'all always trying to figure out how way to get the shit back to you after you engage somebody some shit.
Hell yeah.
Y'all cannot stand to see money go away. It's not yours.
Dog, exactly, dog. Fat Cat said he happy about that. Bo said, what up, though? What's good, dog? Oh, man, Gerard. Oh, what up, though? Gerard Lewis just checked in on Facebook, dog. He said, "Oh wait, I'm ready to come on show one day, dog. You gonna have to come on the show, dog. We talk about some real shit. I think today's topic obviously will probably hit a lot of nerves because a lot of people that watch did play college ball, you know what I'm saying, at some level, and that's one of them. Shout out to my man's right there. One of Adrian College's finest, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Adrian College. But yeah, that's the thing, man. I think at some point, everything you do, the government trying to get their hand in it. But I think that's the ultimate bullshit. Yeah. You might could like I say, tax the other money, but nigga, the scholarship money. Yeah. I wish a nigga would tax my scholarship money.
Especially if I feel some type of way if I was a college basketball player.
Yeah.
Because then they put a cap on it. You have to play college ball for so many years before you go to the NBA now.
Yeah, well, just like it's football too, though.
Well, football,
that's always been.
Yeah, to want to go to high school to the NFL is retarded.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, every high school kid live that dream.
Right.
To jump, no, that's not happening.
Hell yeah, unless you want to die.
Yeah, 2 different games.
Unless you want to die.
I can see him doing it in the NBA.
Yeah.
You know, because it's proven it can be done.
It can be done. Yeah.
You know, that's 2 different games. You know, I mean, I ain't saying the NBA ain't. You know, you ain't got to put it down because you got to put it down to be in the league.
We're talking about a contact sport, though.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You got to the NBA. You got to put it down to be in the NBA.
Hell yeah.
Motherfucking football is a violent sport.
Violent, bro. And again, we talk about this shit all the time, though. But like, just looking back at it now, obviously we played football in high school and college, but I'm looking at it now like, I don't know if I want my kid to play football, dog. Why that shit, we getting soft, I guess. I know I'm getting soft. No, that shit look a little way too violent for me and shit. No, even though they watering it down.
Yeah, because they watered it down.
Yeah.
You know, now the game is so fucking passive.
Yeah.
Retract that. Now the game is so fucking safe now.
Yes.
You know
which is a good thing, right? We're not mad at it safe.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I wouldn't have a problem with him playing now. Yeah. But if the game was played the way it was when we played, I might have an issue with that.
Right, little kids would be dead, man.
I'm trying to tell you.
Oh man, Hoovy just checked in. What up, though? Hoovy on IG, man. What's good, baby? They got a sports show too still, man. Give y'all sports show a shout out in the comments, bro, on IG. Cause I forgot the name. Cause I know y'all changed the name. I mean, he was like, they was going to find a way to get paid either way. This is true. We seen it in college football and basketball. As long as they got alums and boosters, the money is going to be there. I think that's the case. Like I said, the school, the government, everybody go always try to figure out they avenue in there to get money. Like, that's just, but that's going to happen.
The boosters figured it out.
Yeah, right.
The boosters is like, shit, pay these motherfuckers so they can stay here.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
boosters.
Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But, like, just to... You can go so many different ways with this shit because at one point, at every sport except for college football, you can go pro straight out of high school.
Yeah.
Every sport, from tennis to boxing,
right.
flipping, skiing.
This nigga said flipping.
I mean, whatever you wanted to do. You can go straight from high school. So I understand why college football players was pissed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can do all that shit straight out of high school except for that sport because of the physicality of it. I
mean, I think that they can be pissed about it, but shit, I think the first motherfucker that do it gonna die.
But then again, that's kind of hard to say too. I mean, I would think once every 5 to 10 years you'll find a freaking nature.
One freaking nature.
Yeah, because look at hockey.
Yeah,
that's just as violent, if not more violent.
And you can go
straight from high school to motherfucking, play hockey and shit.
I guess you're right.
Motherfucker 6'3", 240 pounds flying at you on some ice at 8 miles per hour. Yeah, this is violent shit.
Hell yeah, niggas in their teeth knocked out and shit. Yes, I said teeth.
Then you scrapping like a motherfucker.
Right, you scrapping the shit.
Then you got to think of boxing. Yeah. Shit, Mike Tyson was 19 and the heavyweight champion of the world.
Shit, didn't even go to high school. Shit, right?
What I'm saying?
He's straight out of middle school.
Right. Nigga, like 8th grade heavyweight champion of the world and shit.
Fucking Mike, dog. Just piggybacking on that real quick, dog. Fucking Wilder and shit talking about he could have whooped on Tyson in his heyday. He fucking crazy. Why would he even say some shit like that?
Because he the champion.
For the hype.
He on top of the world.
He a big motherfucker and he hit niggas hard.
Yeah,
but
because, I mean, I'm not mad at him for saying it.
No, I'm not. It's funny though.
Yeah, it is. To us,
it's funny. Yeah.
I'm probably the Mike Tyson. This shit is hilarious.
Right. Shit, low key, Mike Tyson probably fuck around and go head up with him right now.
Like
you seen that nigga on some of that shit, bro?
Yeah, like I said, I'm not mad at him saying because he the champ. He's supposed to say it.
Yeah, true.
But on the flip side, you also supposed to give Mike Tyson his homage too, because this motherfucker made history.
For sure.
You know what I mean? If maybe if Mike wouldn't have did what he did, you might not be where you at.
Nah, true that.
You know what
for
I'm
sure.
saying? Mike, he did some shit.
Yeah.
You know,
he changed the game.
Yeah, he
changed the game.
You know, it was rough for him along the way.
Yeah.
And I'm glad he back. Got his. He on the right path. You know, he went through some shit. But hell no. Hell to the motherfucking no, man. No, you're not doing that shit.
Right. Yo, you think about that shit, though, he really changed the game, though. You talking about, before that, I mean, you talking about champions like, Ali and on a smaller weight level and shit. You talking about, like Sugar Ray and them guys and shit. And they, like, the whole scheme of boxing changed. Like, that's a change. Mm-hmm. Like, he was a fucking brawler. He was killing motherfuckers, dog.
Yeah, like, no.
Probably purely off intimidation.
But yeah, most of the time.
Yeah.
Shit, even he said he fought like that because he was scared.
Right, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt about that.
I mean, he was literally knocking motherfuckers out in the first round.
In the first round, get that shit over with.
Like, everybody got the whole cliche story. I got one too. Getting ready to watch the Tyson fight. I don't know why I did it.
Went to the bathroom or something?
No, I went to go get the popcorn out the microwave, come back,
you missed
and still heavyweight champion.
Right.
That actually happened.
Yeah,
dog.
You can't walk away from a Tyson fight.
Only reason I wasn't pissed because back in the day the shit came on HBO and I didn't have to pay for it.
Right.
So I just watched the replay like,
damn, remember that shit? You could watch boxing without a fucking $90 pay-per-view?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I went soon.
What a world.
Yeah, motherfucking punk ass. I was mad at that microwave. Punk ass microwave went off. I went to go get the popcorn, come back and still
shit over.
Heavyweight champion of the world.
I was so hurt when that motherfucker lost, dog. I knew at some point he was gonna lose, but I didn't think it was gonna be like that.
Nah, man,
he was on the bullshit.
Yeah, everybody.
He needed a homie.
Everybody was pissed because I remember I went to the show after the motherfucking fight up to the Bel Air.
Yeah,
that bitch. I don't think motherfuckers was watching. Everybody was talking about the Tyson fight.
I was sick, bro.
Yeah,
I was sick.
The world was sick.
Like I knew that he wasn't gonna win like forever, but goddamn,
I honestly thought he was gonna retire undefeated.
I think I kind of figured somebody would get with him after he got older. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
definitely not fucking Buster Douglas.
But that was a totally different situation. Buster had just lost his mama.
Yeah.
She had just passed, so he was hungry.
Yeah, he was hungry.
You got a hungry motherfucker fighting
nigga out here bullshit.
The nigga laid back, and Tyson said it. He got what he deserved.
Yeah.
The words came. I got what I deserved. I wasn't training. I just thought I was gonna go out there and I got what I deserved.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad he said it.
Yeah,
I'm glad he admitted it and he fucked up.
Hell yeah.
But he wound up getting the title back.
Yeah, and then getting his ass with some more.
Yeah, a couple years later, he wound up getting the title back. But shit, in my opinion, the shit happens. He's still a bad motherfucker in my opinion.
Oh, nigga, hell yeah.
I don't give a fuck what you say.
Yeah. Anything like I don't want to make excuses for him and shit, but I still feel like the decline of his career didn't have nothing to do with him as a boxer. This is all his personal shit, man. He's a fucked up individual, nigga. Simple as that.
I think later on down the line, once he lost the title the last time, at some point, skills are going to diminish. Maybe he wasn't hitting as hard. Maybe people can absorb his hits.
Right.
Maybe motherfuckers just, he was getting older, motherfuckers was coming up younger. Yeah. I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't, but see, what I like about Tyson didn't run from nobody.
Yeah.
I mean, you wanted to fight, let's go.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are, what the conditions is.
Right.
Don't bring up my past and my situation. You said you wanted to fight, let's fight.
Right.
And that was it.
Yeah, I think he fucked up. Like, personally, he just fucked up and shit, and then he lost that fight. And then I think by losing that fight, the intimidation factor was lost. And so a lot of people started...
Yeah, because somebody said, this motherfucker can be beat.
He can be beat. Right, exactly. Yeah, that's for sure. All right, man, enough about Tyson now. We don't get into that no more. My man Hoovy checked back in. He said, check out Pure to the Game. Yes, that's the name of it. Pure to the Game podcast every Wednesday, 7:30 to 9 o'clock. Where can they find it at, dog? Let us know that it's on YouTube. It's on call in. Like, give me all the specifics so we can give you a shout out. Also, he said Wilder better chill. His ass still got to fight Ortiz. This is true. This is true. He I don't see him losing no time soon. At least Ortiz is gonna be a good fight though. Yeah, hopefully, I hate the build up for fights and they don't be good. I fucking hate that shit, dog. Yeah, you be all hype and shit and it be the trash, dog.
That's terrible.
All right, let's get to these comments because there's like people talking about this shit already. Fat Cat said that's the way to say niggas shut up and pick the cotton for free. We talking about back to the NCAA shit. Joe DeVette said, "What up, fam? How y'all doing this morning, dog? We doing good, doing good." Fat Cat said, Mike said if his opponent looked away, he said, I got me a bitch. Like, dog, because that's what they like, he was intimidating their ass, for real, for real. Ragu said that Buster fight was fixed. I don't think so. I think he just got his ass beat, dog. I think he got his ass beat. I'm just going to say that. You know what I'm saying?
I said I can't remember the name when he lost to that fucking bum, man. I can't remember, it was Ireland or some shit.
Oh, the white guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when Mike said it in the interview in the ring, this is it, I'm done. One thing he said to me made me believe that fight was fixed.
Yeah.
He said, I can't keep doing this to the sport. I'm done. That made me think that, okay, yeah, Don just got your ass in this motherfucker.
Well, on those, I think he was just fighting off the contract. Like, so he had to fulfill the contract. He probably wasn't putting his all in it. I think that's what he meant by that. Right. Like, he wasn't putting his all in it. I don't know if it was fixed.
Come on, man.
It's a thin line. Yeah, it's a great area
Mike,
for that.
You don't lose to motherfuckers like that.
Yeah.
Your sparring partners are tougher than what the fuck just beat you in this damn ring.
Hey, he was just trying to make that money back because he was in the hole.
When he laid there and after 10, he got up and just did the interview. Like, oh, hell no.
Right. All right, so you can find it on Spotify, man. So make sure you check it out on Spotify. Pure to the Game. All right, that's the podcast, sports show. All right, so let's get to the for real topic, man, because we got some comments in the comment box. We gonna go to commercial break real quick though, just a quick 45 seconds to pay our sponsors, and then we'll come right back with the today's topic. Did the value of a bachelor's degree decrease when black people started earning them, dog? That's what we want to know. We will. Let me see where we at here. Let me pull that up because I can't see it. All right, so we're about to go to commercial break, and we'll be back in about 45 seconds. I'm going to read everybody's comments live on the air, and we're going to get into this discussion, dog. But till then, you already know what it is. The Livest Cloud radio show on the planet, straight from the E-Block Radio live on your dial, man. We'll be back in about 45 seconds. Check one, check two. Check one, check two, man. We back in the building, man. Thank y'all for hanging out through the commercial breaks. You already know what it is. The Live is Cloud radio show on the planet. Straight from the E-Block Radio live on your dial, man. Back in this thing, dog. Getting ready to get to the comments. Did the value of a bachelor's degree decrease once black people started earning them, dog? That's what we want to know. Hit me in the comment box, dog. We will read your comments live on the air. My man Bo say, oh shit, I went too far back. Let me fix that. I just saying bullshit. What do you say? It said master's degree required, starting pay $17 an hour. Yo, I think I mentioned that before in another show. I had seen that listing. Like, dog, $17 an hour is definitely not bad. Like, it's still a good look. Like, you're not breaking the bank or nothing, but $17 an hour is good.
Yeah, you're all right.
But a master's degree though, I don't think so. I don't think that should deserve a master's degree. Just depending on what it is, I guess. Depending on what the position is. But like, what you think about that though? About that whole concept? Well, just to give y'all a background on how we came up with this. Shout out to my homegirl T White, man, Tasha White. She had posted this yesterday, and it was like, you had to notice that the value didn't start decreasing until niggas start going to school and shit. How y'all feel about that, man? What y'all really think? Hit me in the comment box. Angry man, what you think though? You think there is some truth to that?
I think there's some truth to that, but not all truth to that. Okay. I think what it is a gift and a curse at the same time. Okay. You know what I mean? I mean, I feel what she's saying. She definitely has a point. Yeah. But the thing of it is, I don't think it's just because black people start getting them. I think it's because everybody started.
Everybody. So you don't think it's a race thing?
It could be. Like I said, I'm on the fence.
On the fence.
Because that shit can fall either way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to look at it. At one point when we wasn't getting them, the value of it was this because that was a requirement. Right. Now you go to a job interview and think about it. Back in the day, you sitting in the lobby, 8 people in there, maybe 2 got a bachelor's degree. Right. Now you go 8 people got a bachelor. Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? So I think it's just trades are becoming more important than a degree. Yeah, you know, because like we were saying the last show, I think more people are trying to get experience over degrees. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because the one reason why I say that, because I would rather have somebody with experience. A degree is not bad. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I would rather have experience because one thing, you can't put every situation in a classroom.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
I mean, especially the job that you're doing. Yeah. You know what I mean? Depending on the job, every situation. Like cops, I don't see why they have to have a college degree. Yeah. I think the training that you go through
should be
sufficient. Yeah. Because, like I said, when hit the streets, give me some experience. I mean, because I
definitely would rather have some street experience over a book experience.
We could talk about all day in the classroom what could happen. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Until you out there and see what actually does happen.
Yeah, and same game, different arena. No different than football. You know what I mean? Yeah. You got 2 guys standing in front of you. Mm-hmm. One built like a Greek god, one built like a regular athlete, but the regular athlete has played this game before. Right. I think I'm going to go with that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because he's been hit. He know how to run. He know how to get hit and get up and run. Right. You know what I mean? He know how to read defense. Yeah.
Right. Because he got some experience. This is true, though. Yeah. My man Joe DeVette said, I believe that, yes, the quality of a bachelor's degree has decreased strongly, but you still need to educate. You still need the education that it provides to do certain things. Like, for example, me, I run a business. I need education from a bachelor's degree in culinary and business marketing to run a business. Joe, I don't know, bro. I agree with you a little bit. And the only reason I say that is because I don't necessarily think that you need the education from like a school education to run a business. And the only reason I say that is just from looking at business owners. There's a lot of business owners who successfully run businesses who's never stepped foot on a college campus. Yeah. So now the culinary part of it, if Money was here, he certainly would agree because he has not been classically trained at all. So
I think you lucky on that one. He ain't in the
you lucky he ain't here for that one, dog. Because he's definitely gonna contest that. I see what you're saying, though.
I can hear him cussing right now if he listens. Right, he mad in the motherfucker.
He mad as hell. I definitely see what you're saying. I just like for business owners and even to run a successful business, I don't necessarily think that you need a bachelor's degree education only because there's so many successful examples that you can be led by that you don't have to actually get classically from a book. I mean, obviously, I guess the book training. I mean, I guess it's I don't know. That's a tough one, dog.
No, I mean,
because there's so many that don't use them.
When it comes to culinary, I mean, there's certain shit that you should have to pick up a book. You know what I mean? You got to find out what go with what. You know, what ain't going to cause a motherfucker to explode at your dinner table.
Yeah, you definitely don't want a nigga exploding.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, think about it. Yeah. I mean, like the serve safe test is hard as shit.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you might, it's certain things that you need to know. I don't necessarily think it takes a college degree to get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't have to go to college to be a chef. I don't think so.
Right.
You know, but it is some type of education and shit that you have to learn to get there.
Right.
I don't think you have to go to 4 years of school for the shit.
Yeah. You know me, I'm always, how can I say this without, I'm probably always go shit on school. I don't know. I'm probably always go shit on school. And yes, again, I say this shit every show that we talk about shit like this. But yeah, I do have a degree in shit, but I will shit on school in an instance. Only because of this shit. Because of the way the bachelor degrees don't really mean as much as they used to. The way the schools are charging more and more and more every year. The reason why like half the millennials and some of us who are kind of in between are still in so much debt is because of this thing that's, of education. It's almost like I seen somebody post this like debt was the new slavery and shit, right? And if you listen to it or look at it like that, I mean, it really is though. Like when you in debt to something, it is like being a slave to that system. And college certainly puts you in that debt. Let me see. Where was I seen something? Oh, Al just checked in. What up, Al? He said, my opinion is it has nothing to do with our color. All right, that's what Angry Man said. It's just new technology and jobs that come along which don't require a degree. Right. So, because it sounds like he's kind of saying what you're saying. I feel like we can't avoid the idea that it probably is because of us. And I think somebody mentioned it. I can't remember who mentioned it on the original post, but a lot of them were saying how a lot of black women have been climbing the corporate ladder and replacing a lot of white males in some of these, higher up positions, and it was because of these degrees. And she said that's probably why, some of the stank got took off of it. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to make everything a racial thing. I really do. I mean, no, I don't. But I feel like it is because more black people did it. I think it's more that black people did it than an abundance of people and shit. I don't want to downplay that.
No, like I said, I feel what you're saying. It's that catch-22 for me.
Yeah.
You got a valid point.
Yeah.
But my thing is, did it decrease because of the color, like Al said, because of the color, or because it's just everybody got one now?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The value of a Cadillac will fall if everybody got one. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, you got to put it like that, huh? Yeah, that makes sense.
Think about it. I mean, everybody has one now, so it's not weighing as much.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, and then you got to think, a lot of these businesses and everybody need people now. I don't have time for you to go to school for 4 years. I need to hire now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you got to think the auto industry, especially here, at one point took off, so motherfuckers didn't go to school.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so now it's like, you don't need a degree to do that.
Yeah.
You don't need, technically, a degree to do a lot of things. It's just, back in the day, that motherfucking, when that avenue opened for us, it was always pushed on us to go get it. And at one point, we couldn't get it.
Yeah.
Now we can get it, so our parents pushed us. Think about that wave.
Right.
Think about the wave of motherfuckers back when we,
and you saying not just black people parents, but people in our generation, period.
No, I'm talking about black.
Okay.
Yeah, like, 88, 89, when that wave came through from then on out till we graduated, our parents pushed the degree because it wasn't offered to them.
Right.
You see
they
what I'm
didn't
saying?
have access.
Right.
Yeah.
So now you just got a wave of motherfuckers over a decade just getting bachelor degrees, which wasn't happening before.
So it makes it a little less.
Yeah, because before, the value of a bachelor's degree, you had a bachelor's degree, nigga. You eating chicken wings, you walking in a restaurant getting served like the president. That motherfucker got a bachelor's degree.
Because it's a thing.
Yeah,
But now it's like it's a high school degree.
It's like a license.
What you're supposed to have.
Everybody got one of them motherfuckers now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, so like I said, and now you starting to see that trend die down to the point because, like I said, motherfuckers need to hire now.
Yeah.
And then everybody having kids, this, that, and the other at a young age. Everybody need a job now. the 4-year plan for a lot of people is starting to be gone now.
Yeah, you ain't got time for the 4-year plan.
I need that shit right now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So people are going to trade schools, or a lot of people just going out and learning shit on their own and going to a job, you know, and shit.
And see, and that's what we talked about the other day. And this is where I think and this is not just black people, this is just the school system, period. Just like you said, a lot of people going out and teaching themselves and learning on their own. And I think that a lot of schools and the society kind of discourages people from doing that. And I don't think it's because they think that the bachelor degree or the classical learning thing is better than being self-taught. I think it's to keep you in that trap of debt, though. It's like, because back in the day, I mentioned this shit before, you had so many inventors, so many architects, and even fucking architects who taught themselves. Mm-hmm. And that shit, it wasn't frowned upon then. But now you teach yourself, and it's like, oh, you got somebody who went to Harvard, or you got somebody who, who taught themselves how to do something, and you looking at the person who taught themselves how to do something, you looking down upon them, though. And I think that with that thinking, it's go force people to like, I gotta go to school, and then you get trapped into that whole debt. Like, if they could give, like, I don't know, I don't always want, like, the government to give us shit, but, like, student loans and shit and going to school, man, that shit should not cost, it shouldn't cost you your fucking livelihood, nigga. Like, you get out of school and you can't even buy a house. Like, you can't buy a house, you can't do the normal shit that you supposed to do as an adult because you trapped by this $60,000 or $80,000 in debt when you got a fucking master's degree and you got a $17 an hour job.
I mean, I agree.
How you gonna send your kids to college? You still paying for college. I'm just saying, you still paying for college. How you gonna send your kids to college?
I agree to a certain extent.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, some of these colleges, you know, they need to. I ain't gonna say that.
Hold on, they need to what, dog? Shit, I want to hear what you gonna say. That
they need to get hit by a terrorist or something.
Oh shit, man! Yeah, I mean, you probably should have said that
because of what you charging these motherfuckers go. Come on now.
Right though, right?
I mean, but on the
professor's still complaining. Like, so who getting paid? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you know, that's up in the air. Yeah. But on the flip side, you know, because I've been in college and been through the situation and tried to guide my daughter through it and tell her, you know, the things that I did that went wrong.
Right.
We don't prepare ourselves for it.
Yeah.
We need to plan better for it because there's no
most
way.
Most definitely.
Everybody should not come out of college in debt.
I know, right?
Everybody shouldn't.
Everybody shouldn't.
Because, you know, like, you know, I was trying to tell my daughter, like, look, when you get them refund checks back,
do something with them.
Pay half of that shit back.
Yeah, do something with them.
If you already have a job, there's no reason you need a $5,000 check in your pocket.
Right.
I would go so far to say keep 1 or 2 for yourself and give it back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Kill that interest before you get out of school.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Instead of coming, I mean, I hate to say it, because it's, you know, you couldn't have told me this then.
Right.
But now I'm here. Fuck summer vacation.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Yeah. You're not in college to go to summer vacation.
Right.
You know what I mean? You look how much money we blow.
Oh, yeah.
In college.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And then we get out. I hate to say this, man. I don't know. I'm about to touch you a little bit. We do all that, then we get out and complain about the debt we in.
Yeah.
When we had the resources and the money to at least chop this shit in half,
True.
Or at least to get something rolling. How many times do we get that bill and we chuck that bitch to the side? Fuck it, they ain't gonna do nothing.
Right.
It ain't until you start getting garnished. Fuck college.
Man, trust me, garnished.
You know what I mean?
I haven't seen the tax return in fucking 7 years.
Yeah, and I mean, but for a lot of people, it ain't until that start happening you be like, man, college ain't shit. When you had the resources to do something about it.
Yeah.
But
hey, look, I'm gonna give y'all a little free game, dog. This is what me and the homies always talk about, man. And if you got kids going to college right now, this is something you might want to consider. If you got them in college, even if they getting a scholarship, especially if they getting a scholarship, you really good if they getting a refund check off a scholarship because you know that's free money, you ain't gotta pay it back. Mm-hmm. But even if they getting loans though, this is what I suggest, man. If you guys kids in school right now, when they get a refund check, man, make sure you stay on schedule when they get their refund, so they don't just steal it. But take about 60 to 70% of that shit.
Pay it back.
And no, I wouldn't even say no. I ain't even gonna say that. I'm saying take that 60 to 70% and do some investing for them and shit. Make some investments.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. I feel like if we'd have done that with like at least half of it, you figure if we'd have did, let's say you got a $2,000 refund check and you spend $1,000 on some kind of investments. You just think about when we went to school, dog. Like when we was going to school, if we didn't invest in some shit like fucking Google or something, like when it first came out type shit, like dog, you just spent that $1,000. Well, let's say you in school. Let's say you actually got out in 4 years. I mean, I got out in like 7 and shit. I should have a fucking doctor's degree. But I'm just saying, like, you figure every semester you getting $1,000. So that's 2 semesters in the year, right? For me, let's say you got out in 4. That's $8,000 that you could have invested, right? And if you made some smart investments, you could triple that maybe in that time, or you could at least make enough to pay some shit back,
or just put the shit in the savings account and don't touch it.
Yeah, I like the dividends is probably a little bit better.
I mean, but
the returns and shit.
But everybody's not smart investors.
I know, that's why I say that. That's why you got your parents and shit. As a parent,
ain't smart investors.
No, but we're excellent researchers now.
Yeah, you got some that can do that. Yeah, and you got some that I'm just sorry. I will advise put that shit in the bank and don't touch it.
I mean, we excellent researchers now, though. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't know a lot of shit, but we will find out. Yeah, like see, before niggas wasn't finding out. They just like fuck it, but we will go and find out.
I mean, either way ain't bad.
Yeah, either way ain't bad. Yeah. Do something with it.
That's what I was saying earlier.
Yeah, for sure.
Have a plan.
Yeah, have a plan.
Don't just go on that motherfucker, because none of us had plans. We just went to school.
Hell no. It's like because nobody had been, nigga. Shit.
Okay, I mean, we made the first step. Now it's time for us to tell these motherfuckers, you might not want to do that.
We gotta do better. So, and that's my thing. Like this next generation definitely shouldn't be crying about debt like we were. Mm-mm. You know what I'm saying? We should be able to put them in a position to say, I want to be able to tell, my kid, like, you know what, we need to have a plan for going to college, or if we don't have a plan, let's look into some alternatives. I don't think I'm going to press the fact that a classical education is a necessity if we can't afford it. If we can't afford it, we ain't got no plan. I mean, then let's look into something else.
Let's think about it. Like, this was when I wish he was here, man, because this is where parenting come in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, because think about it. Me and my dad, we sat down at the table, and we used to talk about this shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it went beyond, so what you going to do when you graduate? Yeah. It wasn't like, I'm going to go get a job. Most parents, okay, yeah, you going to get a job.
Right.
What kind of job? He asked those type of questions. Yeah. What you plan on doing? Yeah. How you plan on doing that? You got to the detail. Yeah, and it wasn't just the fact that I could tell him that. He wanted to see it. Yeah. So you want to go to college? Where's the college applications? Where's the brochures? Where's something that you showing me that you interested in doing?
For sure.
And then you got to think about something too. Do a lot of motherfucking jobs require a bachelor degree? Like, it depends on what. Like, in my opinion,
a lot of them
teachers, doctors, and government officials. Outside of that, what the fuck else do you need a goddamn college degree for?
It's just like I mean, just like you wouldn't think so though, right? But just like when I was doing when I was working on a social media team on at a major automotive distributor, as well as a major cable provider. When I was working social media teams there, it required a bachelor's degree, which was
what?
Dog, I was fucking doing social media.
That's what I'm saying.
I have no idea why it required, but it did.
Like, if you want to be a fireman, why the fuck you got to go to college? I would rather you spend that 4 years in the firehouse learning how to put this shit out versus you being at a university.
Learn how to put that shit out.
Right. You gonna run up to the fire with your degree?
I gotta go back to the back to the fucking comments. Darnell, what up though? Darnell just checked in, man. What's popping? What? Bo said there's some truth to that, but honestly, everyone has been preaching to their kids the value of education. I think this is what we were talking about earlier. I think what has watered it down more so are the for-profit schools that basically sell you a piece of paper without any value. And I don't know if any of that shit has any value. You said the for-profit schools. Okay, dog. I'm not gonna keep saying that, dog. I'm not gonna keep saying that. So I'm just going.
There's some truth to it. Just think about it. If I go to WC3 and I go to a job interview and there's a motherfucker in there from Michigan, I lost.
Yeah.
I lost.
And it shouldn't be that way. I feel like if I go in with a 2-year degree, associate's degree from WC3 and some work experience, that should equal out to a 4-year degree.
See, me, I would dig into that person, probably more than I would with the person from Michigan.
With the associates and the experience.
Yeah, because you have experience.
You got both.
Yeah, you got a little bit of the education. You got not a little bit. I ain't gonna shit on no 2-year degree. Cause
hell no.
A lot of motherfuckers need to go get that shit.
Man, I wish I'd have did that shit first.
You know what I'm saying?
For real.
So, I mean, I would look at that. It's just as hard. Because now... The 2 years that you spent in college, this motherfucker spent 2 years actually doing the job.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But how many of those people get looked over? Like he said,
shit, a lot.
How many of the people get looked over just because of the name of the school you went to?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
and a lot of them don't. The name is prestigious, but the education ain't shit. You know what I'm saying?
You could have did enough just to get by. We all know how to do that shit in college.
Shit, trust me.
You slide
I did that shit all the way through school.
Right, you know what I mean? But then, like I said, I always have to look at the person who has the fucking experience. You actually went out and touched this job. Yeah. You did this job. You made a living off this job, before you came to actually get your real career, popping off.
Right, for sure.
You know what I mean? So how many of those people getting looked over? You know
shit, a gang of them? Mark Anthony just checked in. He said, I haven't shown a transcript in about 15 years. No, that's for sure.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. Thomas checked in. What up, though? He said, college teaches you how to work for someone else, not to be an entrepreneur. What you think about that, dog? Yeah. You agree with that?
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. I agree. Yeah, it does. I mean, it kind of does. Well, you know what? I think that's what it teaches you. But you can get some other shit out of it. But you have to have that ingenuity to be able to do that shit, though. The school itself, though, it's teach you to be a follower. I mean, basically, it is. But what you can take out of it is, like I mentioned earlier, about how to research and how to maneuver in certain situations. So that's something that you have to take out of the education that they not really putting like into you, but you kind of got to get it out of you. Al checked back and he said, remember back in the day when you try to get a job, you absolutely had to show your high school diploma. Yeah, you did. Yeah. Now they not even asking for that shit. They look at your experience and how you answer your questions.
There you go.
Right. So with that being said, though, and just thinking about how the shit has depreciated, though, how do you even motivate your kids to go to school when it's getting watered down? Half of the jobs most of the jobs, once you in a field for a long time, they really are just looking at the experience. Mm-hmm. So how do you convince kids like that you need to go to school?
I mean, because you're always going to need some sort of education.
Yeah.
Like I said, it all depends. This is just my opinion because I have been to college. Excuse me. And I've been around a lot of people that went to college.
Yeah.
From my experience, I think it literally, and like, me and Kodak Lee talk about this all the time, I think it literally all depends on what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like college for some people is a waste of time and a lot of money.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. It all depends on what you're trying to do. There's nothing wrong with you. I mean, back in the day, a motherfucker go get a general studies degree was frowned upon. Because, like I said, that wave of motherfuckers that was going to school.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a wave of us, though. Think about it. Like I said, because our parents really didn't go. The motherfuckers went to work.
Right.
Hell
yeah, that's all they did.
They did damn school. Them niggas went to work.
They went to work. Shit, had been working their whole fucking life.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, because of the time that they came up in, they saw that, hell, I don't even think they really wanted us to go. It's just the fact that the opportunity was there and that they didn't have.
Yeah, it's like you better take it.
Yeah, because these motherfuckers told us we couldn't go.
Right.
So now you're going.
Right.
Because
they figured that you'd be able to compete if you did go and shit.
It was kind of like, it's going to be a fucked up thing to say. It's kind of like they knew what the fuck they was doing.
Yeah.
We going to stop them but push them. And all the money. We ain't get yours, but we going to get it from them.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of motherfuckers went to school, didn't graduate. A lot of motherfuckers went to school, got degrees, and ain't doing shit.
Ain't doing shit with them.
But they still paying the motherfuckers back.
Still paying them
like
back.
Me, man. Shit, a couple years ago when I paid the motherfuckers off, I wanted to set that bitch on fire.
I don't even know. I don't think I'm ever gonna know what that feels like to pay off student debt, man. I don't think I'm ever gonna learn.
I'm done, and I'm glad I'm done.
I'm gonna keep pushing that shit off. I'm gonna die with mine.
But like I said,
life insurance gonna go to fucking student loans and shit.
Right,
ain't gonna be able to bury a nigga. Yo, my man Al, man, he's stupid, dog. He just checked back in. He said off subject. Why dude not in the camera? Your ass taking up all the shine and shit. My nigga Angry Man is never on camera, dog.
That's Alan with the key?
No, that's another. Yeah, no, my man Angry Man's never on camera, dog. He don't like being on camera.
I don't do that.
And my man Monk Money on the plantation today. So normally it's me and Monk Money and shit. Angry Man always be off camera and shit. Let me see. Let's go back up. My man Bo said I got a degree from U of M, Ann Arbor, and CMU. I learned shit for real at U of M. So I think the school does matter, but everyone's situation is different as far as learning, experience, education, etc. That's because everybody learns different, and that's what I was just saying about going to school. Is that it's the intangible shit that you got to be able to extract from the actual education. Everybody not able to do that shit. I mean, like, I didn't respect school. I think that's the only reason I did decent at the end is because I was old. I had been in school for so fucking long. By the time I graduated, I was 23. You know what I'm saying? Most niggas is like 21 or something. I'm like 23, down to 24. Like, I was grown.
It's time to get up out of there.
Yeah, it's time to get out of here. And I started learning a different way. So that's why when people like go to work right after high school and then go back to college, people frown about that and shit. But I think that you probably better equipped as a for real adult with some lifetime experiences and then go back to school. I think it's better that way because I didn't start learning for real until I got old as hell. And plus, like you said, I was just ready to get up out that motherfucker. But you know what I'm saying? I think that it gave you a different perspective on how to learn. And when you 17, 18, 19, you know, you ain't learning like how you learn when you an adult and had some experiences and shit. My man Bo said, bottom line, if you want to go and have a financial plan, go. If you don't, take advantage of trade schools, free community college programs, or just work. Like, look, free community college, bro. Niggas used to laugh at that shit. Community college, dog. Yeah, man, I wish I'd have did that shit.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before. You know what I mean? Like, college now ain't shit for nobody except if you want to do sports.
He said that's all college is for. Sports.
Come on now.
Sports and hoes.
Yeah.
Females.
Gotta have the hoes, man.
Gotta have the hoes.
But nah, I'm just saying. I mean, especially like I said, if you're not a government official, going to be a doctor, Now, I would like for my doctor to have a degree.
Yeah, I think that would be.
I would like for the educators to have a degree. You know what I mean? Certain shit. You know what I mean? If you motherfucking managing the goddamn Sears downtown, really wouldn't give a fuck if you had a degree.
You said the Sears.
If long as you got the product and I provide good customer service, right. I'm good.
Right, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's I don't know. I mean, like I said, I'm confused. You know, because the messaging got so twisted about college education now, and that's such a fucking big business. Right. That shit gonna keep rolling regardless. That shit affects white people and black people. For sure. You know, college debt does not have a color on it.
It don't,
except for green. That's all they want.
Because white people in debt too. Yeah, it's not just us.
All they want is the fucking money.
Yeah.
And then now, like I said, versus back then, a lot of them jobs was like, you have to have a degree. Mm-hmm. Now, I really don't think you have to have the push to have a degree to work. Now versus then is different, you know, because I don't even know if it was the same. They probably was just pushing that shit, like you said, so we can go to school and kick this motherfucker.
And get it.
Then get out. What you mean? I've been in school 5 years and I can't teach.
Right. I thought you said this is what you wanted.
Right. We got enough teachers now.
Right.
Well, you should have told me this shit 3 years ago.
Dog, for real. Hey, it's about that time. Oh shit, we way over, dog. It's about that time to get up out of here, dog. We'll go around the block one last time. If you got a last minute comment, hit me in the comment box. If you're on IG, if you're on Periscope, if you're on Facebook, or if you're on YouTube, man, hit me in the comment box and we will read your comment live on the air, dog. But we gonna go around the block one last time, and before we go out, dog, we gonna get the final thoughts on, you know what I'm saying, whether the decrease in the value of the bachelor's degree is because so many black people went to school, dog. We gonna get my man Angry Man's last sentiments on that. But before we do that, make sure that you do slide down to the Easy Street Saloon tonight, 16101 East 10 Mile Road, man. It is Friday, so you can come down there and get you some good motherfucking pastrami sandwiches. That motherfucking pastrami good as hell.
I ain't had one yet.
Oh, that shit dope, man. Good ass chicken sandwiches, pulled pork, all that good shit.
I can't get off the chicken sandwich.
Chicken sandwich is dope, though, right?
The chicken sandwich and the wings. I was just, who the fuck I was just telling yesterday? I got to expand my motherfucking menu.
I know, right? You get the same things every time.
I don't look shit past them, too.
You know what I'm going to fuck around with today, though? For real. I'm going to get a chicken Caesar salad, dog. I heard the salad was good. Hey, look, I said I heard. I be in that bitch every day. I ain't never had a salad, dog.
God damn, man.
I ain't never had a salad, dog.
Like I said, I ain't went past the motherfucking chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
I mean, chicken sandwich.
Sandwich, yeah. I think I'm gonna get a salad tonight, dog. So make sure you pull up on me, dog. 16101 East 10 Mile Road, man. The Easy Street Saloon. Also, man, make sure you do go to our website, pardonmyeastside.com. Pick up your shit. We got hoodies, t-shirts, hats, scullies, all that good shit, man.
Great Christmas gifts, man.
Dog, right. Great Christmas gifts. You're right. It's goddamn it, it's Christmas time.
Yeah, Halloween done.
Halloween done.
Yeah, Thanksgiving coming. It's Christmas.
Fuck, it's Christmas
Great
time.
Christmas gifts, man. And
Great Christmas gifts.
Well, I understand you get 25% off if you do the shit right.
Hell yeah. You hit the promo code eBlockRadio, dog, and you can get 25% off your purchase, man. So go ahead and get you some part of my East Side gear, dog. Hoodies is dope, though, for real. Go ahead and grab your hoodie, dog.
You know, something real slick. You want to slide somebody something that you forgot.
Yeah, for sure, right?
You know, hit,
right.
You know, hit the webpage, get them a sweatshirt or something, man.
Dog, for sure. That's what I'm talking about, dog. So on the way out, dog, Angry Man, what's your last minute comments?
It's tough. I mean, it's tough.
Yeah.
You know, because shout out like you said to Tosh. I feel what you're saying, but I don't really think it's a color thing.
Yeah.
I think it's a number thing. And like I said, when you get an abundance of motherfuckers that have them now, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody to think I'm saying that that's not good because everybody got the degree. No, that's an excellent thing.
Yeah.
Get it if that's what you need to get.
Right.
But I don't think it's because we did it.
Right.
It could be because you're right.
It could be because.
Yeah, because we, flooded the motherfucking situation with it. Now it's like, okay, yeah, whatever. But
right.
You got to think, due to the powers that be, that's what they've been doing to us all the time anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's a very valid point. But, like I said, it's a good thing that we are flooding the market with degrees, because it's showing that, we are going to school.
Right.
That's a positive goddamn thing.
Yeah.
But my thing is, and my advice is, have a plan with that shit, man.
For sure.
Sit down with your parents. You punk ass kids, do something.
Punk ass kids.
Yeah, man, sit your motherfucking ass down and have a conversation and figure shit out.
And parents, if you don't know, if you never went to school, or if you went to school and still haven't figured it out, then get some help.
That's it.
Yeah, get some help.
Yeah, ask a motherfucker, man.
That's it, though.
You got 19 motherfuckers. I mean, shit, you would throw up a frat sign or a sorority sign in a minute. Ask that motherfucker, how did you get through so easy and I didn't?
Right.
You know
exactly.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Swallow your motherfucking pride.
True.
You know what I'm saying? What did you, okay, maybe I partied harder than you did and you saved your money.
Right.
Oh, damn, was the shit that simple? Okay, good looking out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure.
I mean, like I said, Doc, I don't know. It's a catch-22.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has a very good point. I mean, I don't know what the number is of blacks getting degrees now versus whites.
Versus everybody else, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that number is.
Yeah.
So, but I understand what she's saying because on the top of the surface, it does look that way.
Yeah, it does.
It does look that way, but you got to take it as a plus.
Right.
Okay, maybe it is decreasing, but at least we getting them.
At least you're getting them. Yeah, for sure. On a personal level, for sure. All right, so just rounding it up, dog. Definitely, I kind of agree. I agree with what T. White was saying when she posted this. Again, shout out to her for I stole this whole topic from her.
No doubt. Shout out, Tosh.
Right, shout out to Tosh. Shout out to the King Crusaders, dog. We always, doing dope shit. But so the value of the bachelor degree, I do believe did decrease because an abundance of black people and minorities started taking advantage of it. I think that we live in a society, unfortunately, that when the minorities begin to take advantage of something, it's no longer worthy of the praise that it once had. And
the fucking niggas are going to school. God damn.
Exactly. That's the way I feel about it. And it's fucked up because at the same time they can devalue the degree, but then they can capitalize on our debt. So it's a never-ending circle, dog. It is a catch-22, dog. But I'm not saying that in no way to discourage you from going to school. But like as Angry Man said before, you got to go with a plan. I think everybody in the comments even said that you got to go with a plan. Simple as that, dog. Yo, we had an interesting conversation today, man. We went way over, but so it's time to get up out of here. I hope everybody enjoys their weekend, man. We will see y'all on Monday. Make sure that you do arrive alive. Yeah. Hope y'all niggas, enjoyed y'all Halloween and shit. I seen some crazy fucking costumes and shit over there. Yeah,
check the goddamn kids' candy, man.
Check the kids' candy. Don't eat the candy,
kids'
motherfucker.
Candy, man.
Right.
You might have some
They still doing that shit?
You better.
I'll say they still doing shit to kids' candy.
I don't know, but I'm checking mine.
Checking those shit.
Fuck around and have some heroin rolled up in the
heroin?
Yeah, that ain't white chocolate.
Yo, man, on that note, dog, we up out of here. I want to thank everybody who checked us out, man. Make sure that you do check out all the replays at eblockradio.com and, of course, on iHeartRadio. But till the next time, man, you already know what it is. The Livest Cloud Radio Show on the planet, man. Straight from the E-Block Radio, live on your dial. I got my man Angry Man in the building.
Have fun, man. But Monk, get your ass back up in here. It's too much talking for me.
It's too much talking, dog. Salute to my man Monk Money on the plantation, man. He'll be back on Monday, though. And, of course, it's your boy, the Hood, Howard Stern. Q Lewis holding it down live from the 48205, man. Peace out, y'all.
Yeah.
He says too much talking, huh?
No, I was just talking shit.
The livest cloud radio show on the planet. E-Block Radio.